Hello again, YouTube! This is Dr. Kendo, and we are here with some more Ninja Castle from Nintendo Land. This is Takamura's Ninja Castle, and it's a really fun game. I did post one episode of it earlier and stuff where I was showing the gamepad. This time I'm not, and you can see that the playstyle that I'm trying to do right now is that I'm trying not to just fling ninja stars like crazy. It requires a lot of discipline because, son of a monkey, I missed him. Because I was going to say, if you see those numbers coming up above the ninjas' heads, then that is kind of what you want to go for to get more points and everything, is you want to get a lot of combos without actually missing. So you want subsequent consecutive hits and stuff. And if you hit one of these jars, which is what I'm trying to do, okay, there, if you hit one of the jars, it's not going to count as like a miss or whatever, but if you miss that jar, then obviously it will count as a miss. It's just that obviously hitting a jar is not going to increase the number above the ninjas' heads, i.e. it's not going to make your combo go further. I'm just trying to say it won't mess it up. Oh yeah, oh man, I missed. And so yes, I'm sure you don't really need to see the gamepad. It was something that was in the last episode just to show kind of how it's used in this game, but it's a pretty simple use of the gamepad, I guess, is that, you know, you basically just fling your finger across. You're going to be holding the gamepad vertically in this game and fling your finger forward like you're slanging ninja stars out. And so it's really awesome. I mean, to me, it's a fun game. I think that it requires a lot of patience if you're trying to do it the way that I am right now, where you're not just flinging ninja stars like mad. And frankly, I'm not even doing that great of a job, I would say. But yeah, I mean, it's great. And obviously, as you keep going on, it's not, I mean, it is that it gets a little bit harder, but it's more just that the ninjas actually, you know, the enemy ninjas, they actually start throwing things back at you and stuff. So kind of like in the first scene, you really have a lot of ninjas that just sort of sit there and try to move away, and they're pretty pathetic at it and everything. But here, obviously, in scene 2, you can see these green guys. First off, it takes more hits to take them out, so that's one thing, but they also have some of them that they'll throw ninja stars, they'll throw shurikens back at you, and it ain't no thing because I'll take them down. And here's these yellow guys with the clay bombs. You actually, you know, if you've progressed to where I have at this point in the game, you play it a certain number of times and you get to a certain level in the game and everything, you can actually use the scroll. If you see, oh god, that was crazy. If you see kind of in the bottom left, it's not the full bottom left-hand corner, but right next to the count of ninja stars right there, I've got a scroll. And so that scroll actually is these things that I'm unlocking, and basically as you keep playing the game, you'll unlock more powers and stuff via those scrolls. So as long as you have at least one scroll right there, you can use it. Basically, it's a certain gesture that you make on the gamepad that is some kind of like secret power in essence, you know? So like those yellow guys, as I was saying, I spared one, dang it. I'm trying not to spare any of them. So yeah, the yellow guys, you know, as I was saying, they throw the clay bombs. Oh, this one's fun because you try to break all the pots, but you also, you know, I don't want to spare any ninjas, so it's actually sort of difficult because I can never get all the pots, but, you know, I'm trying to get the ninjas and all the pots. And, so yeah, you see that I collected some more scrolls there, but the yellow guys with their clay bombs, you can actually use those too. And so it's you know, one of the scroll things that you unlock is clay bombs. And so they have 2 other power-ups that I've gotten so far. I don't think that there's going to be any others. And one thing that I like to do right here on this next scene is you see this wall or whatever that's standing between us. I like to break down that wall right there as quick as I can just so that it's not in the way for the rest of the level and I have clear shot at all these ninjas. And yeah, bring it on. I actually studied as a ninja. I mean, I'm Dr. Kendo, of course. And yes, and I can throw ninja stars in real life. I mean, only through a mirror and backwards. Oh, damn it, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, and so clearly you've seen that there's some red ninjas here, and it's just like the black ninja in the earlier part of this. You saw he'll actually like try to dodge and everything, and he'll block your shots with his sword until he gets up close to you, and then you use your katana on him. And so using your katana is just the same as throwing a star. You basically just swipe up on the gamepad, and you'll katana them right in the face. And, yeah, so then you want to hit them with the ninja stars after you katana them. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to commentate regularly. It's just a lot of concentration here because I feel like I'm going to miss these ninjas if I don't do this right. Oh, man. And so it's getting close, and so obviously you want to deflect their shots by throwing a ninja star back at it. You know, there's no other way. You try to ninja star their shots, and sometimes like that right there, if it gets really close to you, it'll show a katana rather than a ninja star. deflecting it. Human pyramid of ninjas. Let's take them all down. Okay, sweet. And so we're doing good. Oh man, but I spared 4 ninjas and 2 red ones. Dang it. And so here is scene 4, i.e. the final scene of the game, and yes, it is a short game. You may be wondering, you know, what's the point and everything like that, but you always try to best your score after, you know, you've done it once. So you can always improve it, I think, until you just, like, get everything in the game perfectly and get infinite combos, which I think would be very hard. But anyway, I'm going to use the scroll right here. It's the Falcon Eye, and so obviously this, as you can see, makes everything go a lot slower, so you can, I guess, target things a little bit better. It may not have been the best choice of scroll to use right here, just because I don't think I really need to go slower to hit this thing. You know, there's just so many targets on this thing. But it's basically a combo of all the ninjas, the different colors of the ninjas, and they've each gotten into a different component on this giant robotic Japanese thing. And I was reloading. Oh, man. And so the big thing here is that, you know, you obviously just want to see where it's blinking at, because that's going to be the next thing that's going to hit you. And I'm going to go ahead and use some clay bombs here. This does a lot of damage on this thing, so the clay bombs, oh yeah. Again, you know, whatever's blinking or whatever's doing an action and stuff, you want to try and hit that part to disrupt it from hitting you. Otherwise, if it's not doing anything at the current time that you're looking at it and everything, oh, jeez, this fire, man, that sucks. If it's not doing anything, though, you just want to hit any part that is not bare wood. You want to take the meat off the structure, of course, and leave it as bare-boned wood. And, oh geez, so you gotta be careful with uploading. I think this is the main part where I kind of lose track of my ammo and stuff like that. Ammo, quote-unquote. Lose track of how many ninja stars I got. And so, in essence, it's like, it's not a difficult concept and whatnot. It's just, I think the main thing is just concentrating on whatever's gonna happen next. And especially if you start getting to where I am right now, I'm kind of in a good clear, because it's only got, like, one component on it left that attacks, and that's this head right here, and that's pretty easy to disrupt. So oh yeah, there we go. And so all the ninjas explode out of this thing. Well done. Perfect. I've actually this is embarrassing, but this is the first time that I've beaten it, so that's pretty sweet. I knew you would come. This how this thing is so annoying. Monita, she people have been scrutinizing her in the Wii U for just talking way too much, and I agree with them. And her vocal synthesis, as she said, prevents her from showing emotion and stuff in her voice. So it gets kind of annoying sometimes, because she's just like, I knew you would come. Thank you for saving me. And so here we go. Let's see the points that I got. Oh, well, that's decent. Only spared, like, what, 7 ninjas in the whole thing. And so, yes, new personal best. As you can see, there was my old personal best right below this. And, yes, congratulations! That's pretty sweet. I wonder, was it really her? And so I'll go ahead and post something to Miiverse right now, kind of displaying the victory and everything. But I hope you guys enjoy seeing this. I'll catch you on the next vid, and thanks for viewing. It's a time now for you and your team to die. It's a time now for you and your squad to die. It's a time now for you and your team to die. It's a time now for you and your squad to die. It's a time now for you and your team to die. It's a time now for you and your squad to die. It's a time now for you and your team to die. It's a time now for you and your squad.